Hey everyone, today I'm going to be watching the third episode of Veep. This one is titled Catherine, so I suspect she will be the focus of the episode. I'm not sure if we've met Catherine yet, but if we didn't, we're about to. So last episode was the yogurt thing, and she took power briefly because there was a bit of miscommunication. The president, who was in South Africa, he was having heartburn, and some miscommunication happened, and it got back to her that she had a heart attack. So she took power. She sat in on a meeting in the Situation Room, and then it was all over. I really thought it was gonna carry over into the next episode and maybe a few episodes after that, but it didn't. So that's it. It was just for the comedic element of spending a day organizing a visit to a yogurt shop, and then she finds herself in the Situation Room just to having to go back to the yogurt shortly thereafter. So yeah, that was it. Let's get into it.
That Mark Rivera called me a diva in his column. Stupid fucking midget. Terrier's a diva dog. Forget it. I don't need a ball of yappy hair.
Terrier is a diva dog.
Do you want a cat? I can get you a cat.
No. I feel like a bad mom, because never let Catherine get a dog when she was little. This
Oh, it's her daughter.
parental ground zero.
Okay.
20 years in DC. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I didn't think you guys.
20 years.
Listen, you're a dog person, right? What kind of dog do you have?
I have a real dog,
Uh-huh.
Simon, black Labrador.
A real dog as opposed to.
Keep him hydrated, lots of water, you know.
To drink or
Is it really his dog, or he just pretended to have a dog to have an excuse to go home and feed the dog?
3 legs and a wheel.
4 legs good, 3 legs bad. I got it.
What's that? Runs the world. I'm sure his absence has nothing to do with your rift with the First Lady.
There is no rift. It was one tiny little disagreement, and everyone's making it out like we had a cat fight in the map room or something.
She'd be a rough fighter though. She's got big shoulders. Those aren't.
I mean, isn't that pretty common to have disagreements between the president and the VP?
Disposo mics on it.
So today,
I mean, they have two different sets of staff people, and they make different alliances for different bills in the Senate with different senators. I mean, there's of course there's going to be conflicts, and I would imagine that it's the vice president that has to like bow down and go with whatever the president says to do.
Loopholes and making them pay for cleanup. So now I'm eating everyone's shit. I'm like the last guy in a human centipede with this.
You.
We just gotta put one guy on clean jobs. Chuck's oily, but he's not evil oily. He's
Chuck's oily.
You put it out today.
Today, half of DC's at Senator Reeves' dedication ceremony.
Well, then you put it out there.
I thought it might be disrespectful, but you're right. He was Rapey Reeves. When was that?
Rapey Reeves. Oh right, the guy who died.
God, today feels like the perfect storm, doesn't it?
Yeah, Hurricane Selena.
Yeah.
Huh?
Too full. Dan and Jonah, out, please. And just so you know, this is also what would happen if we were in a lifeboat.
You're not gonna like this. Selena is on
She's great.
hurricanes.
Causing large-scale devastation.
People won't equate you with a natural disaster, ma'am.
Really, Amy? Because I've met some people. And I gotta tell you.
Yeah, people are fucking idiots, but a lot of people are also like unhinged. Especially in America, I would imagine.
Dick stroke. Oh, widow.
He's just such a
Look sad, look sad.
Look at him here. He is so happy.
Sorry, ma'am. This is the president calling. I just can't wait.
Oh, I have to take this. Will you excuse me? Hello? Yes. Hi, Mr. President.
FYI, ma'am, the president's not calling.
FYI, Gary, no shit.
He always feels like he needs to explain stuff to her, like she's dumb. And to be fair, we saw in the last episode that when stuff doesn't get explained to her, like she's 5, she doesn't get it. And it's not like she's stupid. She's got her plate chock full of everything.
If we announce Chuck Furnham to the Clean Jobs Task Force.
Furnham?
Yeah, Chuck.
Well, that would be a betrayal from the Veep. So I
X-Oil, X-Oil.
probably rip your face off and use your eye sockets as a stick boy.
sounds like a no-go.
Sorry, Senator Alice. The president is calling.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. Excuse me just for 1 second.
Well, listen,
Hello?
while you take your fake phone call, is it okay if I steal
Oh,
this?
should I say the fucking diva? That's the fucking diva.
So how's college?
I would have a really hard time giving my face straight if I were in her place.
The gesture, all right. Do you know what these oil wise guys call him? They call him, who the fuck is Chuck Furnham?
Chuck Fernand's at 12:15. You know he's at 12. No, he's here.
Madam Vice President.
I mean, if they find a person that nobody likes on either side, I mean that's a win, right? If everybody's unhappy, then that's fine.
Yeah, she's predicting all kinds of backlash from oil.
How could oil not like Chuck Furnham?
He's not oily enough.
Yeah. So he's too oily for what's his name, but not oily enough for Hollows.
How about Catch 44?
Okay, I'm gonna run it by an oil lobbyist. Cindy Purcell's right there.
Yeah, the great authority on oily people.
No, I'm still drinking this one. You know, you don't have to entertain me. I'm cool with my own thoughts.
Oh, thank God. Because I'm getting emails like every other heartbeat.
I mean, the VP has been working in Washington for 20 years, right? They said that. So I would imagine that some people on her staff that have worked for her a long time would know the daughter, but they probably would know her like when she was younger, when she was little. So they probably see her as a child still, even though she's clearly not.
Shout at you when you're standing next to the dead man's grieving widow.
That's very good. Nice.
Mrs. Reeves, Dan Egan, I'm with the vice president. I just wanted to tell you how much I thought of your husband.
Well, thank you. What a handsome young man.
Quite the will
Huh?
for
You're back.
Yes, I'm back.
Quite the will for yourself.
But I wanted to say
perhaps
Wilf.
vice president.
because of Chuck, and oil hates me because of Chuck.
First lady hates you because you're prettier.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about, okay? I need time. Do I have time? Get me more time.
What do you tell her?
Tell her that I'm canceling the lunch that was supposed to prove there's nothing more important than Catherine because something more important than Catherine has come up.
Hi, Sue.
That's okay.
Don't use those words.
Mom should be here momentarily.
She did not get that, did she?
Oh, she's...
Oh, there's my girl, my college girl. Hi, darling. Well, I'm sorry to keep you waiting, baby. Sorry.
It's okay. I was just bonding with Sue, so.
Oh, good. Oh, Sue, did the president call? No. Okay, well, come. Step into my crib. We can hang.
You guys ditched me at a
Cringe.
private memorial. That's some cold shit.
Hi.
Oh, she's so cringy trying to use young people's slang.
Talk.
Now that we have the permission.
I wouldn't like if I were in Selena's shoes. I wouldn't leave Dan with my daughter. Like, not for a fucking second. I would not.
Have you reached a dog verdict yet? Your mom said your decision is final.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, it looks astonished, like it's
Yeah.
attached to jumper cables or something.
I think he's cute.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, guys. Honey, you got a... Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Not a problem.
Thank you, darling.
I feel so sorry for Catherine.
Rug?
No, I don't.
Her life's a mess, isn't it?
Years ago, you had no power, but you had balls. Now look at you.
Yeah.
No power and no
I have
balls.
a dick and balls, okay? Can we not have this?
No, please don't stop because of me. This is really interesting.
Is she taking notes about this?
He's the horse whisperer or something. Not that I think your mom's a horse.
She wouldn't have if you hadn't said that.
Jonah, by the way, I work at the West Wing of the White House.
As opposed to what? The West Wing of Graceland?
Yeah, I can get you.
Aha, yeah. Put him in his place.
Jonah, West Wing.
Yeah. Do you really think you're gonna impress her? She's the daughter of the vice president. You're just a guy who works in the West Wing. Like, you're an errand boy, basically.
Mike has an imaginary dog. Gets him out of staying late for work. We call it his bullshit, so.
That's.
Bullshit, so. I knew the dog wasn't real. A bullshit, so.
I can see right through your shirt.
Oh my god, Jonah! What the fuck is wrong with you?
How did that happen?
Oh, well, you know, so pissed that we tried to put lightweight Chuck onto the task force that they forced the president to go with somebody else, Sidney Purcell.
Sweet hairy fuck. I need to speak to the vice president.
That's great. Thank you so much.
It's amazing you're trying to control the weather. You are not fucking Thor, Mom.
Fair.
I'm gonna go do my homework.
No, Catherine, listen.
She's done with this. She's done.
Not everything is always about you.
I know that
Yeah.
everything isn't always about me. I know that. This is nuance.
Nuance?
You need
Mom,
experience.
stop talking to me like a fucking politician.
Yeah, that's right.
Catherine had to tell me.
I know.
And
Gary told you. All you have to do, Mom, is ask. Seriously.
Yeah. She really hasn't tried. That's the point.
okay. How about this?
She's kind of a horrible person, isn't she?
We are not
I
going
mean,
to change the name.
I mean, we kind of saw that on episodes 1 and 2. Here, I think it's more apparent, isn't it?
As the current filibuster system.
You know what? I can find a way to get Chuck Burnham on the task force for you, no problem.
Super.
Super.
Thank you, ma'am.
You betcha. How about
She got back to him. She did the same thing that he did to her last episode.
he caught it? Ow.
Yeah. That's great.
Oh, kill the dog?
No, honey.
Our dog?
Where is Mike?
You guys, are we seriously gonna let the guy with the police sketch face of a rapist tell us what to do?
Oh, this rapist face gets 8s. Consensually, I might throw in.
Why are we killing the dog?
No, not consensually, out of fucking bets and agreements for not.
Mike's already
Ah,
got a dog.
This is it to get out of stuff. Like if he's late, it's called a shit bull terrier.
It's a bullshit, Sue.
bullshit, sir. A shit bull terrier.
You carry a picture of it in your wallet, Mike?
You are getting the talk. You are getting this little rat-faced, repulsive,
Ma'am, how dare you?
Wow. I'm glad that you were so honest about liking the one that I chose.
Catherine, I didn't. Okay, now I've got to deal with that situation, so.
No, you've got to shut the fuck up and have a real fucking conversation with your daughter, for fuck's sake. Sorry, I got really worked up about this. She's a horrible mother, isn't she? I mean, I don't know her life story and everything, but she's not a great vice president, but she's better at vice presidenting than mothering. For sure. Like 100%. Okay, great. So, we got to know Catherine, so the vice president's daughter. And I mean, their relationship is shitty. I mean, she's an absent mother, and I mean that would be like a byproduct of working in politics. That's always a big thing on political shows. The fact that it takes over your whole life, especially a high position such as vice president. But I mean, she cannot turn off the politician, right? She really can't. And we've seen it here. This whole episode, I mean, she says she's been trying to talk to her daughter, but like her daughter says, when they had the little sidebar there in the room, fucking full of ginormous pictures of her face, she really didn't try. She never asked anything. Like, she was trying to be like cool and use like young people terms and everything, but she didn't ask her anything about her, about how her life is going, about anything. And Catherine was right. She said all you have to do is ask. And in the end, it turned. And I mean, Catherine is mad because to her it feels like, um, all her mother thinks about is about herself, right? And that's right. I mean, she was changing the name of the hurricane, which makes sense from a PR standpoint. I get why I get that that's something that they would do in Washington, absolutely, and they'd be right to do it. I mean, if it were me, if I was a politician in Washington and a hurricane had my name, I would use it to meme the fuck out of it. But I get that that's not what everyone would do. Anyway, it was nice to have a little bit of insight into what her private life is like and her daughter, and I'm really starting to think that isn't she isn't a great person. I mean, she might be a great politician because she is, I was saying before that I didn't think she was a good vice president, but I mean the whole thing they orchestrated to get Doyle to approve of Chuck, not only approve but ask for him back actively, and I like that she pulled the same thing that he pulled on her the previous episode. So it was nice to see it come full circle. Yeah. Anyway, this was Catherine, episode 3 of Veep. See you guys next time.